at Terry Lockridge and Dunn, we have accountants that have over 25 years plus experience in preparing tax returns. Many of us accountants have children that are going to college or have been to college or are young and we need to save for college. And we've been through it. We have the expertise. We're very familiar with all the education credits, the Iowa College Savings Plan deductions, tuition and fee deductions. The 529 plans are plans that states have set up for individuals to be able to contribute money to and get a tax deduction, usually on their state tax return for their contributions for college savings. Iowa has a college savings plan deduction that you can take on your Iowa tax return for an amount up to $3,163 per child. Contribution that you make to this plan. It's a deduction that is a tax deduction on the state of Iowa, so you're getting some tax benefit for contributing money to this college savings plan. And college expenses that it can be used for are a little bit more liberal than what you get for the credits. You can use it for room and board, tuition, and it does not have to be for a specific state college. A lot of people think, well, I don't want to put it into the Iowa College Savings Plan. Then my child has to go to Iowa, college in Iowa, and that's not true. It can be used for any accredited university college expenses. Tuition credits are available on your federal tax return for expenses paid for your children going to college. The most popular one is American Opportunity Credit, which is a credit available in their first 4 years of undergraduate. They cannot be a graduate student, but they just need to be a half-time student enrolled at an accredited university. And it's a credit of up to $2,500 on the first $4,000 of tuition paid. There's another tuition credit available, and it's called the Lifetime Learning Credit. And that credit is a 20% credit on the first $10,000 of expenses that you incur. However, this is not per child. It's a total of a $2,000 credit per tax return filed. Where you'll find people will use the Lifetime Learning Credit is that it can be used for graduate students, where the American Opportunity Credit can only be used for the first 4 years of your college education. So Lifetime Learning Credit is an opportunity for some tuition credits for families to take for graduate students. Tuition and fee expense is another deduction available on an individual tax return for tuition and fees paid for children or a dependent. It doesn't have to be your children. It could be you, the spouse or a taxpayer, can take a deduction on your tax return for tuition and fees paid to for education or for continuing education classes that you may need in your profession. It's a deduction on the front of the return. There are income limitations. If your income's over $160,000, you lose the deduction, but you can get a deduction up to $4,000 of tuition and fees paid.
Find real solutions for your education financial planning at Terry Lockridge and Dunn or online at realfinancialstrategies.com.